Hello everyone, I'm KOFI and have decided to make I've decided to make a series where I'll be teaching people about accounting, especially students, especially those who are new to accounting. Yeah, I've decided to because I really like accounting, and growing up as a child I didn't have the opportunity for someone to teach me about accounting. I had to study it all on my own by myself. So I felt like this is the little I can do to give back to people. Yeah, I remember when I first heard of accounting, it was something like I didn't like it. I heard people saying, I remember that was in 2010, back in secondary school. I remember when our teacher came to the class and started to talk about accounting, and I was confused. I had debit, credit, and I didn't know what debit and credit meant. And I remember I went to the bank. I went to the bank to pay my school fees, and I nearly asked one of the bank tellers about what debit and credit meant, but at that time I couldn't muster the courage to ask the bank teller. So I remember coming back home and I quickly opened my Oxford dictionary and to read more about what credit and debit means. But the debit and credit in the dictionary, they were just narrow. Accounting has to do with principles principles and rules. So they were the definition of debit and credit in the dictionary were just narrow, and I was still confused. So I remember I took money from my savings and I went to the nearest bookshop to get myself an accounting textbook, Terror. And after getting myself the accounting textbook, I religiously read the textbook. Like, I spent majority of my time reading and solving questions, and sometimes I had to skip class because I wanted to catch up with the class and also like read ahead of the class. So I built a good foundation in accounting, and from then I think I decided that I want to become a chartered accountant. I want to read accounting, but I went to uni and University of Ghana, and unfortunately I didn't get the chance to read accounting, where I had to read economics, which I equally enjoyed as well. But in 2023, I decided to pursue my accounting dream. I decided to do more accounting. So I decided to start my ACCA journey, where I had 12 papers to finish, and it was quite tough. But fast forward, it was quite tough, but eventually I managed to finish everything. I managed to finish all my 12 papers in 2025. Yes, in 2025. So I did it in less than 2 years, where I self-studied all the 12 papers and had 11 first-time passes in all the papers. So I think I have a good background to teach accounting. I'll be starting from scratch, so I would want everyone to, those who are eager to learn accounting, or those students who are learning accounting, those in uni, and like those who are learning, I'll be taking it from scratch and be using simple words and simple phrases as well. So watch out. So, good morning, class. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I'll be teaching you guys about accounting. So, accounting is the process of recording monetary transactions for a period of time. So, in simple terms, it means we recording business transactions Like if someone buys from us, we record it. When we buy from someone, we also record it. When we deposit money into our bank account, we record it. When we withdraw money from our bank account, we record it. So it has to do with monetary transactions. That is what we mean by accounting is the process of recording monetary transactions for a period of time. So like for a period of time, let's say from January to December, we record all the monetary transactions that take place in our business or in our life. So a double entry bookkeeping is like a bookkeeping. So double entry bookkeeping is the method by which a business records financial transactions. And an account is maintained for every asset, liability, income, and expense. The basic rule which must always be observed is that every financial transaction gives rise to accounting entries. One a debit and the other a credit. Which account is debited and which is credited depends on the nature of the transaction. So we will talk about the debit and the credit later on, but I just want you to know that accounting is just the process of recording monetary transactions. That's all.